Sup my OG yogis, my name is Brianna and I'm a yoga educator. Today I'm going to be going over Savasana. So we are going to be going over who practices Savasana, what Savasana is, when you should practice Savasana, why you should practice Savasana, and how you should practice Savasana. So the 5 W's-ish of Savasana, right? And that's it. So let's just go ahead and get down to business. Now, who practices Savasana? Yogis practice Savasana at the end of their yoga practice. And as far as anyone else, honestly, I don't know who else would practice Savasana. But a lot of people practice Savasana even unintentionally, like within their meditation practice. Now, what is Savasana? Savasana, I describe that as the place between consciousness and unconsciousness. So as you're falling asleep, sometimes you may notice that your mind is still alert, but your body has started to fall asleep and find this restorative and resting place. That is your Savasana. So that is when you can manifest the moment to tune into the present moment without any distractions or distracting thoughts. Yeah, that's what Savasana is. Who, what, when to practice Savasana. So I cue my students to practice Savasana at the end of their practice, but honestly, you can practice Savasana whenever you need it. The whole point of yoga, honestly, is to get you in the mindset to where you can meditate better or go into your Savasana better. So when you're doing a rigorous yoga class, you may notice that it is a lot easier for you to actually just find stillness within your Savasana. And that is for a reason, my friends. So the whole point of yoga in the first place in India originated so that we could go into these headspaces easier. So that is when you practice Savasana. It's pretty much at the end of your practice or when you're in the right headspace for it. Who, what, when, where you practice Savasana. You practice it anywhere within reason, right? So you can practice it at your house. You can practice it in a yoga studio, just whenever you're in the right headspace for it. So a lot of times I'll actually practice Savasana if I'm having issues falling asleep. So if I notice that my head is going a mile a minute, I'll start to do Savasana and I'll tune into Savasana until I can actually fall asleep, because sometimes you'll fall asleep doing it. And even if you don't fall asleep while you're doing your Savasana, you're still giving your body and your mind the chance to reset. So that is an awesome trick of the trade that I have learned as far as what to do when you're feeling a little bit of insomnia. Who, what, when, where, why you practice Savasana. You practice Savasana because it's what allows your body to heal. So you practice that in order to let your body heal from whatever you're going through in that moment. So whatever life is thrown at you, but it's to help your body restore and reset if you did anything wrong within your yoga practice, because we are human and sometimes our ego gets in the way of things, and with that, sometimes we don't listen to what our body needs and we push the boundaries beyond the what it should be, right? Now, who, what, when, where, why, and how to practice Savasana. So this is the good part. I actually have a guided Savasana video that I will add to the end of this video. It's not the best quality. I'm going to definitely re-record it for you guys very soon. But as far as how you practice it, so what you do is you let your body completely relax. So normally people lie down in corpse pose, which is what Savasana is, right? Where you're just lying down on your back. But if that's uncomfortable for you, let's say if it's puts a lot of tension on that lower back, or maybe your knees hurt within your Savasana, you can prop those knees up with a pillow or a bolster or blocks. Normally we don't have a bolster at home or blocks at home, so we use a pillow or a blanket. You can roll up a blanket, put it underneath those knees, same thing. And that just releases the tension in the lower back so that you can really relax into Savasana. You let the hands either go palms down for grounding or palms up for receiving. And then from there, you let your body relax and you let your mind manifest the present moment. And normally I will cue either a visualization meditation or a mindfulness meditation. But however it is that you can sink into your Shavasana, that's what you do. It's pretty straightforward. If you guys want to know more about Shavasana or to really experience Shavasana, go ahead and click the video at the end of this video. But that's it, you guys. A light in me honors a light in you. Together we bow forward and say namaste. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for future videos. And in 2 weeks, we are going to be doing a guided class. So if you have anything you'd like to target or work on for the guided class, comment them and I will tailor the class for you. If I don't do it immediately, it'll happen eventually. I promise. I take note of all of your suggestions. Bye. So, what is Shavasana? When to practice Shavasana? How to practice Shavasana? Why you should practice Shavasana? Who, what, when, where, why, and how? Who? Who practices Shavasana? Y'all, I am struggling today, so I'm gonna start the cameras over.